What's up everyone? How are you guys doing? This time I bring you Rollin in red as the Japanese, spawning in the slightly southern west side of the map, and on the northern east side of the map we have CrackedyHere as your pink Byzantine. So I know in my previous casts I keep messing up these names. I have no idea why. Like, when I'm doing my little vocal practices and stuff, I say it fine, it's going good, and then in the middle of the game I'm just butchering everything. So I apologize in advance. I don't know what's going on. I try to practice the names outside of the game, so during casts they're nice and good and it comes out fluid. I know I still mess them up, but it's better than whatever the heck I'm saying in the middle of a cast. That aside though, thank you guys for watching, and we'll jump into the game now. We have, of course, standard first cistern. If you don't make your first cistern, you're going to be so far behind. That's a pretty good placement too, because it's going to get both of his food sources, the berry and obviously his sheep. It covers his town center, and it's also getting his stone. We see a little bit of a split going on here. Two forges going up, two mining camps going up, and his villagers are split to two on gold, two on stone for Crackedy, our Byzantine player. Now over here with our Japanese player, a little bit more of a standard play going on. 3 on gold, 1 on his berry bush, which could just be after he made the farmhouse, it went straight there. Usually you'll see them make the house and then just go directly back into the sheep. And then he is rallying out the rest of his villagers to wood. As soon as Rollin got his 200 gold, he's moving out. He's positioning himself to get to start getting his stone in order for him to get his faster daimyo timing as well, or his faster daimyo up and running. A little bit of arrow fires coming off onto Rollin's scout that currently has 4 sheep on it. That would have been a really nice kill for him if he was able to get it. Really nice pick. Didn't happen. Purely hypothetical. Still, 4 free sheep. Amazing. 3 villagers on stone. It doesn't look like Rollin is rallying any more there. So to me, that shows that he's just going to be going for a daimyo instead of a second TC. He might be going for the second TC a little bit later on, but his main priority is going to be the second daimyo, or the first level of the daimyo. Imperial Hippodrome coming down for Crackedy. He has 5 villagers currently on it, as where Rollin has 3 vills on his Kura in order to age up. Nothing really too out of the ordinary for either player. Both are playing pretty standard. Level 2 cistern is up and running, fully functional for CrackedyHere. Doesn't seem like he opted into the... I say it doesn't seem, obviously not. He didn't opt into going for that Dark Age 3 cistern for some reason. I'm not sure if it's just phasing out a little bit. I think I've mentioned it in my other casts. I personally don't like the three cisterns in Dark Age. I think you lose a lot of momentum doing it that way. Yeah, you do get the benefit in the long term, but in the short term, I think it's better if you just go with the 2 cistern into age up instead of 3 cistern into age up. Right now, for instance, he aged up at 420. If he went for the 3 cistern and then the age up, that age up wouldn't have been coming through into about the 4:45 to 5 minute mark. And considering you're going with the Imperial Hippodrome, you want to start your harass as soon as possible. I don't know if the meta is shifting a little bit, if they're finding the 2 cistern a little bit better, because I'm still running into both. 2 cistern into age up and 3 cistern into age up. So it over here with Rollin, He has moved over quite a few of his villagers over to stone. He does look like he's going to be going for that second TC now. No daimyo. He's sitting at 366 stone, so he has enough, and the 400 wood. So he has more than enough for his age up, coming through with 7 villagers. 2 horsemen are out for Crackedy. He's gonna attempt to go for some little damage, pops triumph right away, try to maximize the amount of damage he can, plus getting that passive healing. 1 villager goes down, 2 villagers are picked off now. 3rd one is potentially gonna go down as well if he commits, and it doesn't. It barely survives with 5 HP. Pulling additional villagers to get that second TC up and running. He wants his eco to be fully operational as soon as possible. Over here with Crackedy, we're sitting at 23 villagers. No more horsemen are getting produced, so it looks like he's no longer going to be applying. As I say that, he queues up 2 horsemen. I think that's just going to be purely for map control. I don't believe he's going to be diving anymore, especially since that's going to be very, very difficult to do so when there's two town centers up and running. Yes, the horsemen do have +2 ranged armor, but that ranged armor isn't really gonna do much against 2 TCs. Rollin does have 7 villagers currently on stone, which means he's gonna be going towards his daimyo. When I go for a 2 TC play, I do like putting it onto my second town center, just because, remember, your second TC doesn't have arrow slits built into it, so it doesn't automatically attack anything nearby. Once you get that daimyo upgrade, it has an arrow slit, and it works the same, functions the same as an outpost. It's going to be shooting out 1 arrow at a time, right? So once you have 7 villagers in there, which is the amount he has currently on his stone, it's going to be shooting out 8 arrows. That's a lot of damage. Your main TC already has an arrow slit. Adding an extra arrow slit on there, don't get me wrong, it's still beneficial, but the daimyo upgrade also gives 1,000 HP onto your town center. So you're going from 2,500 to 3,500 effective health, or actual health on your second TC. He is opting to use to age up or to level up his main TC though, so that's going to go from 7,000 to 8,000 health with 2 arrow slits on it, and the 25% bonus gather rate on his farms. Over here with Crackedy, he's already sitting on level 4 for his cisterns. Nice little connections going on. Has everything complete covered. His berry bushes, gold, stone, wood lines, second berry bush, and he's dropping his mercenary house right now. Currently sitting at 372, let's call it 400 olive oil at the moment, with 180 olive oil per minute. A little bit of a run by coming through for Crackedy onto our Japanese player. He does get another villager, attempts to go for a second one. Nice micro from our Japanese player, sending those villagers back into the Kura storehouse, and Crackedy loses 1 horseman for 1 villager. He's up to 3 villager kills at the moment. That is a very long aqueduct system coming on here. Not the longest I've seen. I think that still goes towards Fei-chan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the longest single aqueduct goes for Fei-chan. That was insane. She did basically half a map? Yeah, half the length of a map towards her market in order to start producing a lot of traders very quickly. Back to this game though, this covers his berries, or excuse me, that covers his deers. That's level 5, so he's up to 25% gather rate now. A little bit of another run by coming through over here. The spears are ready. Just being a nuisance. That's what Crackedy's good at. He's good at just being a little annoying. This one horseman has put in a lot of work, and it goes down to the TC fire though, to the TC arrows. Second upgrade comes through for the main TC. He is now sitting on a Daimyo Palace, which is 50%, which has a 50% gather rate for his farms. All his farms are currently in that radius as well. So his food income is going to be skyrocketing pretty damn soon. Scout just running in, checking out everything for our Japanese player. Checking out, seeing what Crackedy has. Let's see what he has scouted. Oh, I forgot, it doesn't actually tell us what's in the fog of war. That does need to be fixed. For now though, Rollin's at 45 villagers with 4 spearmen. Crackedy has 38 villagers, 1 spearman, 2 Keshik just spawning right now. +1 ranged armor coming through, as well as age up for both of our players. Floating gate for Japanese and the Golden Horn Tower for our Byzantine player. The scout will be going down pretty soon. Let's see if he's gonna be able to get that last attack in before he makes it to the TC. I don't think he is. Barely gets it, but takes a lot of damage. I think Crackedy actually popped Triumph right there to guarantee that kill too. Single horseman comes over here, does a little bit of poke. Spearman for our Japanese player run in to try to get the kill. Horsemen are a little too fast. 4 legs greater than 2. Where does the first Yoshido get put? Most likely, it looks like it's going towards the forge. No +1 yet for our Japanese player. Oh, okay. Rollin opts to put the first Yoshido inside of his second TC for the 25% villager production rate. Oh, he's already used his second one as well. Where did the second one go? Did he put it on both? Yeah, he did. So both of his, oh, the Onimusha run right into the Keshiks and into the horsemen. I think that was a miss rally. I highly doubt they were chasing anything. So we have 2 Onimusha for our Japanese player alongside 2 spears, 2 more coming into play, 2 more Onimusha coming out pretty soon, with a total of 3 currently queued up against 12 Varangian guards, 7 Keshik, and 2 horsemen. These Onimusha have a lot of work to be done to try to clear out as much as they possibly can right here. Villagers are getting pulled, or villagers are getting sent home. They have to work remote for the remainder of this harass. Sadly, they do not get any kind of resources while they're at home. They're just there chilling. A little bit of a split off. Keshik at the gold. We have 8 villager kills so far, going up to 9 for Crackedy. The harass is still continuing. He's still rallying in so many units over to our Japanese player's side. The Onimusha have cleared up the the Keshik that was sitting in the back. Rollin is sitting on 7 Onimusha at the moment. They're going to be able to eat through these Varangian guards pretty damn quickly. But there's 9 Varangian, 2 horsemen, and 5 Keshik on the field right now for Crackedy, compared to just 9 Onimusha and 1 archer for our Japanese player. He needs to micro his heart out if he plans on doing anything against this army. The Onimusha are mounted crossbows essentially, so he will be able to do that extra bonus damage to the Keshiks and to the Varangian guards, but he has no front line yet, aside from a single spearman at the moment. Still no +1 melee attack either, or +1 ranged or armor, melee or ranged armor. He does have the +1 ranged attack, a little bit of kiting. He needs the whistle, the unique upgrade for his Onimusha in order to be able to kite this a lot more effectively. 8 horsemen, 7 Varangian guards, for Keshik. So he has kind of went away from the armored units and the armored cavalry, and just swarming in with a lot of Rangan guards. We'll see if Crackedy goes for any if he goes for the berserker mode in order to do the additional damage, while the Onimusha are getting dispersed towards the south side of Rollin's base, and the Varangian guards are just sitting they were sitting under 2 town centers. GG gets called by our Japanese player, and the win goes to CrackedyHere. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.